Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Mallard, and I am the anatomy and physiology teacher here at Apex Friendship High School. So, for this presentation, we're going to go over the expectations for grading and communication in this class. So, first of all, a little bit of background information about me. I graduated from UNC Chapel Hill. I have my degree in biology, and my graduate degree is in teaching. I have been at Apex Friendship High School since it opened in 2015. Before I came to Apex Friendship High School, I taught for 7 years at Cary High School. When I had my daughter, I stayed home, and while I was a stay at home mom, I taught online for Wake County. And I taught biology to students who had been long term suspended. And I did that for 5 years. And I opened up Apex Friendship High School in 2015. I am married and I have a daughter who has started middle school this year. And so that's just a little bit of information about me. We're going to go ahead and move forward to talking about communication. The best way to reach me is through email, and I will try to reply to your emails within 24 hours. I will also be sending a weekly email update to all of the parents in the class. So look for that on a weekly basis. The email will contain information about important dates, due dates that are coming up, as well as just any general information that I feel like you all need to know. I have given the Remind code there in case you're interested in signing up for the Remind. All of the students have signed up for the Remind, but sometimes parents also like to be on it so that they can get information through Remind as well. Depending on if your child's taken honors or academic, the breakdown for major assignments versus minor is going to be slightly different. Major assessments are going to be tests and projects that we do in class. Minor assignments are usually going to be the classwork assignments. So the difference between honors and academic is going to be the difference in the weight between major and minor assessments. Also, any major tests are going to be differentiated or different between our honors and academic levels. Given the unusual circumstances of the school year, I am accepting late work without penalty. So I have students that are in different circumstances where they have to work jobs or they have to watch younger siblings so that their parents can go to work. And so given all of these unusual circumstances, I'm not going to penalize students for late work. The double-edged sword to that is that sometimes students will take advantage of that and they'll compile lots of missing work. They'll compile lots of missing assignments. And so it's important that they balance the fact that they can turn in late work, but also keeping up with their assignments. I am going to update grades once a week in PowerSchool. Usually it's going to be on a Sunday afternoon, or it could be during an asynchronous day. So when I update grades in PowerSchool, I will let students know via Remind that I have updated grades. And it's always important for them to double check that the grades that are in PowerSchool are accurate, that there's no issues. And if there is a 0 for an assignment in PowerSchool, that means it is missing and the student needs to complete that. After our live session during our non-live time, I am available to help students. I leave the Google Meet open so students can either stay in the Google Meet and get extra help, or if they have questions, or sometimes what will happen is a student will leave the Meet and then they'll pop back in because they need additional help. So just realize that after the live session, I will stay in the Google Meet to provide any assistance for students. Students can also email me questions or they can send me questions via Remind. Just know that if students are contacting me after school hours, I will get back to them the following day. So if they're emailing me at 10 o'clock at night, or if they're sending me a question via Remind at 10 o'clock at night, just realize that I'm not going to be responding to them. I will respond to them the following day. This is a list of all the different units that we're going to be studying. We're finishing up tissues, and then we'll go all the way through to the reproductive system. If we have time, we'll cover digestive and the endocrine system. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to Google Classroom so you can take a look at and see how that is set up. So in Google Classroom, I will always post the announcements in the stream. So I'll always have the date there, and also I will be posting, it could be, I'll be posting announcements and also the agenda for that day. And notice in the announcements, I have due dates listed there. So if students are out for the day, for example, if they were out January 27th, they can pull up the listing in the stream. They can see the announcements that I've given students as well as the agenda, and the agenda are the items that we complete in class that day. So that's located in the stream. If they click over on classwork, and if they were absent on January 27th, notice that I have everything listed under January 27th. I'll have the notes. The notes will be just the slides, the Google Slides listed there. And I'll also include notes with me doing voiceover, narrating the notes. So it's like you'll have Google Slide notes as well as a video as well in case they miss the class. I'll have the assignments listed there, and notice right next to the assignment are the due dates and the times. Just remember, students can turn in late work without penalty, but I have found like putting actual due dates on assignment that helps to provide structure for students. If you have any additional questions about the expectations for the class, you're more than welcome to send me a message through Remind, or you're more than welcome to send me an email. And I hope that this provides you with some clarity and background information as far as expectations for this class and how to best contact me.